As of filming this video, the SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes are still happening. I stand in full support of everyone striking. Everyone deserves fair and full compensation for their work. Without most of their work, this channel would not exist. So it's important that everyone gets paid fairly. SAG-AFTRA have clarified that social content that consists of genuine critique and review is allowed within their guidelines. Therefore, the regularly scheduled reactions will return. I will be covering movies and TV shows produced by the struck studios, but no, I am still in full support of all of the strikes. I do not get paid by the studios to make these videos. I do not take any compensation for them for promotion of their movies. This is all myself reviewing and critiquing their films, giving both positive and negative critiques of the films too. That's why I've also made a donation to the Entertainment Community Fund. They're financially supporting a lot of the strikers, and I'd encourage you to do the same because these people, they all make the great content that we all love. So I think without all of that out of the way, let's jump into the video. Okay, into the Spider-Verse, let's go. Just recapping before Across the Spider-Verse comes out, you know. If you know me, you know I'm going to be gushing over the animation already, the creativity in the title cards. So great. Vibing out to the music, the great music in this.
And again. And I did this.
Yeah, there we go. Is this guy supposed to actually be... I mean, I know he's got the blonde hair, so he's not really supposed to be Tobey Maguire one, but like a lot of the imagery there was the Tobey Maguire one, wasn't it?
And a so-so popsicle. I mean, I've looked worse.
I definitely keeping my eye out in Across the Spider-Verse for that popsicle. I feel like they'll have that popsicle like being an actual Spider-Man or something, because there's so many of them.
There's only one Spider-Man. And you're looking at him.
Also, be sure to check out the Patreon. There'll be a full-length version of the reaction over there if there's anything I cut out. You can also find polls so you can vote for what's next on the channel. And there'll be early access. By the time this is on YouTube, the early access on Patreon will probably be Across the Spider-Verse. In the comments or description, I'll let you know if the Across the Spider-Verse video is out yet, and it'll be a week from now on YouTube that the Across the Spider-Verse one will come out on YouTube as well.
Are you finished packing for school?
Yeah.
How much texture there is on this with the shading, the hatching and everything. What do they call it with the dots? The Ditko dots, Steve Ditko.
Good at earthquake last night. Oh, what you talking about? I slept like a baby last night.
How's that new school?
So
I really want to see like how different it is in Across the Spider-Verse as well, animation wise. Is it? How much of an improvement have they made? You know, it's already so good.
Meanwhile, my guys are out there.
Yeah.
Lives on the line. No mask. You know, we show our
Oh no, Dad, speed up. I know these kids.
You know, with great ability comes great accountability.
That's not even how the saying goes, Dad.
Well, great ability comes great accountability.
I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know, Dad. See you Friday.
You gotta say I love you back.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
I love you.
You'd never live that down. That would haunt you for the rest of your career at school, you know, the rest of your time there.
Mr. Morales, moving in the dark. You're late again.
Einstein said time is relative, right? Maybe I'm not late. Maybe you guys are early.
Oh, and it's okay. She's there on the projector, and they've blocked out her name. It's just Dr. Olivia, though.
The only way to get all the answers wrong is to know which answers are right. I'm assigning you a personal essay and what kind of person you want to be.
Yeah, he's got all these expectations. This is even before he's been bitten and taken on the mantle, you know?
What's up with school?
Going great.
Oh, oh, never. On the TV, it was Community, Donald Glover wearing his Spider-Man shirt. They referenced that because that was the origin of Miles, wasn't it? That was how it all started.
Find that girl. We walk up to her and be like, hey.
Hey.
So walk up to her and be like, hey.
No. Like, Hey.
Hey.
No. Hey.
Hey.
How'd you know about this place? Did an engineering job down here.
Oh, Alchemax, yeah. Big sign warning them. It is the Alchemax where they're going.
Whoa.
Brooklyn!
There's a lot of history on these walls.
There it is.
This is so fresh.
Oh yeah, it's like the perfect blank canvas, isn't it? That big spot untouched. Oh, yeah, the paint's like coming onto the camera there. That's cool.
Is it too crazy?
Expectations.
Oh, man. Miles, I see exactly what you're doing there, man. Yeah. You know, me and your dad used to do this back in the day.
Oh, no expectations. There's a little no there, actually. Oh, I love that. The comic aesthetic of it. Yeah.
Miles, let's go.
The build up of the music is like hyping it up to be this huge moment and then just slap it away.
That's weird. My pants shrank. I think I hit puberty. I gotta get my pants. Wait, why is the voice in my head so loud? What?
Yeah, so cool, the thought bubbles.
I'm Miles.
I'm Gwanda.
Wait, your name is Gwanda?
Yes, it's African. No accent though, cause I...
Why would she need to keep her name being Gwen a secret though? Oh, he's not even paying
Why is this
attention
so
to
scary?
her. You gotta listen to what she's talking about, what she's interested in too.
Hey.
I'll see you around.
Oh, see you.
Hey,
I think just puberty.
I don't think you know what puberty is.
Yeah, he just needs to calm down and maybe it will go, it'll be alright.
Nice to meet you.
Sure. Total pleasure.
Yeah, and I just love all of the chromatic aberration they do. They use it so much with the edges, the colours shifting. You know, it's a great way to blur the background as well, the way they're doing it.
I know you snuck out last night, Morales.
Play dumb. Who's Morales? Not that dumb.
I just imagine like how that moment would work in the comic book. Like play dumb text box saying,
No.
who's Morales, then they're not that dumb. How you'd convert that into a comic book, you know, and how they've converted it here for screen.
What is happening?
Hey, he's got a nice voice.
I did notice that when, the Peter Parker of this universe was talking at the start. I was like, oh yeah, his voice is a lot different.
Keep sticking, mouse. Whoa.
Oh, they even had the speech bubble down there.
I gotta tell someone.
Yeah, no way you can tell Dad. Especially we've seen Dad's thoughts on Spider-Man anyway. It's much creepier this time around with no light.
Boring how normal this spider is. Why is this happening to me?
So cool. Way to show the spider sense. The tension building here is great, actually. Look out.
Spider-Man?
I cannot let you open a portal to another dimension. Brooklyn is not zoned for that.
It's not after me.
Is that Green Goblin?
It's such a cool design for Green Goblin. I wonder, is there like a specific comic run they got that design from, or did they design it original for this universe?
You know your shoes are untied.
It's dangerous around here.
A onesie, so I don't really have to worry about it.
It's such a great Spider-Man design as well. see so much about different like Spider-Man costume designs. This one's really great too.
I am so tired.
Are you mad at me? I feel like you're mad at me.
That music is so good. That just shows how strong he really is, you know. He doesn't even have to try, he can just hold that.
Watch out. Here comes the Spider-Man.
Oh, this Kingpin design as well. It's so funny at first, but, you know, make it bigger and intimidating as much as you can. It's so imposing in the frame. 616, I saw 616 written in there. The MCU has kind of ruined the 616 thing because 616 was supposed to be like the original comics universe, but then the MCU calls itself that, and then MCU is actually like 199999 or something. I don't know how many nines there are in there. Oh, yeah, little flashes of things. I think I saw Penny Parker there. This must have definitely come with like an epilepsy flashing images warning. Unless there's some techniques they've used that would reduce that somehow. I wonder.
Could you get up?
Yeah.
Because like in anime they darken scenes, but they don't darken anything here. They'll keep it very vibrant.
This override key is the only way to stop the collider. Swing up there, use this key, push the button and blow it up. Turns the machine on again. Everything you know will disappear. Your family, everyone.
Oh, the horns, the music, so great.
I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work. They're gone.
Oh, yeah.
Get rid of the body.
Just like that.
What was that? Kill that guy.
See, now we can get over it quick. It almost went black and white there for a second with the train light. You know, before this, when would you see an impact frame on like a Western animated movie? Definitely nothing that Disney was doing or anything. It's so revolutionary, just combining all of these different animation techniques. I mean, we call it the Spiderverse style now, basically, don't we?
Police, put your hands up. Miles,
Can I sleep here tonight?
you made a commitment to that school.
Jeff, he's upset.
I am a little worried about his parents. His dad is such just like a strong but also nice and caring guy.
Known as Spider-Man, has died after injuries related to another powerful earthquake in Brooklyn. A 26-year-old grad student.
Only 26 as well, actually. Is Peter B. Parker supposed to be 26? Because he seems a lot older. Oh, the song is so good as well. All the original music for this too. I'm wondering if Across the Spider-Verse has any music as iconic. I'm thinking of like, I don't know what songs are actually on the soundtrack. There must be something popular like Sunflower again.
Can I return it if it doesn't fit?
It always fits. Eventually.
I mean, it's such a powerful message, but it's just him being sleazy.
In our own way. We are all Spider-Man, and we're all counting on you.
They're counting on me.
Probably not you specifically. I think it's a metaphor.
He's doing his research. Oh, again, amazing music. Who does the soundtrack, actually? I mean, who does the score? I was thinking, is there some Easter egg with the numbers there? That was 42 again. 42 was the spider.
I think I really messed it up. I want to do what you asked. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I'm the guy.
That almost makes it look like the Prowler there. Yeah, yeah. Even the shadow.
Hey, kid.
Yeah, he knows if someone is not just someone wearing a costume.
I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for the last 22 years, I thought I was the one and only.
Yeah, so he is a
Spider-Man.
little bit older, the last 22 years.
And I got a lot of time to reflect and work on myself. Could you imagine a seahorse seeing another seahorse and then making it work? She wanted kids, and it scared me.
Oh, but he eventually gets over that because he has a kid in the sequel, doesn't he?
And I gotta say, weird things happen to me a lot.
Oh, that's Seth Rogen.
PDNY.
Kidding me right now.
Oh, that's what it's called, right? The halftones. That's how they do the shading in the comics. That's the effect they're doing. I forgot the word for it earlier, but it's so good the way they use it. It's used to like actually have to cut out the halftones and place them on the image to shade. Now it's all digital, of course.
Come on now. Put him up, son.
I wonder if they ever do any like hand animation in this and then pop it in, like digitize it after. Or if it's all digital here. You know, because you could like hand paint a texture or something, then scan it in.
Looks like a child dressed like Spider-Man dragging a homeless corpse behind a train.
Yes! I didn't kill you!
Who are you? Who are you? Why are you trying to kill?
It's a good thing he's got like more durability being a Spider-Man.
And you're Spider-Man in that universe, but somehow traveled to this universe, but you don't know how?
Wow, that was really just a guess?
Well, we learned about it in fifth.
Yeah, it was just his lesson.
What's going on with your body?
I don't think my atoms are real jazzed about being in the wrong dimension.
Yeah. See, the spider that bit him was like glitching like that too. Is that spider from another dimension? But like, the portal wasn't opened yet.
One of the best burgers I've ever had. In my universe, this place closed 6 years ago. You have money, right? I'm not very liquid right now.
Can we focus?
Money might not be the same in other universes as well. You know, where if the Peter from Peter B has money and it's got a different president on it or something.
Look up where Alchemex is.
A private technological campus in Hudson Valley, New York.
Only 3.2 stars.
Swing on the way there.
I'm not swinging to the Hudson Valley, Miles. Not after a hearty burger breakfast.
Yeah, don't exhaust yourself on the way there. You need your energy.
Why did I get stuck with a janky old broke hobo Spider-Man? That's new.
Yeah. The Spider-Men are always so much stronger than you think as well. They can go toe-to-toe with Hulk sometimes if they're not holding back.
There could be a black hole under Brooklyn. You see this? In this? This is multiple dimensions.
Watch this. He's gonna say, you've got 24 hours.
You've got 24.
Everything's end of the world for Spider-Man.
Let go. Be in the moment.
I am in the moment. It's a terrible moment.
I'm not refusing.
No more excuses.
I just need more time.
I just love how, you know, the whole left side of that frame was completely black.
Teenagers, just the worst. Miles, where did you go? Where? I can't see you.
Can Spider-Man turn invisible?
Not in my universe.
Entirely different Peter Parker. Okay, a little bit of a gut, perhaps from dimensional warping.
Oh, yeah.
I was...
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Organize your desktop, lady.
Wow, just complete cellular decay.
Where are you going? I'm just taking the whole thing.
You stay in this dimension too long, your body's gonna disintegrate. Do you know how painful that would be, Peter Parker? Can't wait to watch.
What did you say your name was?
Dr. Olivia Octavius.
They're cool arms, the kind of retractable ones.
My enemies call me Doc Ock.
I got this, run!
Yeah, did she realize there's someone else there now?
Okay, this is a little bit bad.
Oh, you're chatty.
Gotta go.
He didn't even realize it was Gwen.
Okay, now we do a switchy. What?
Get back here. Where do you think you're going?
He took a bagel!
All right, time.
I love that. That's what they care about. Stealing the bagel.
All right, you ready?
Of course I'm not ready. Oh! I can't do this yet.
Doing it with just one half as well makes it even harder.
You gotta swing or they'll catch you. This is what you wanted.
So unnecessary, just go around the tree, but the coolness factor, you know?
Don't shoot off your back foot. That's too many things. Then stop listening to me.
That's the best idea you had all day.
Oh, that was cool that, like, showing multiple of him to show the movement. There she is.
Hey guys,
Wanda?
it's Gwen.
Oh, you know her. Very.
It's a really cool design, her costume as well.
And I don't do friends anymore.
Yeah,
To
she's
avoid
just
any distractions.
lost all the trust from that.
One day this
Doesn't want to hurt anyone else.
happened. And I mean like really weird.
That tiny glimpse of her version of Doc Ock there.
I was blown into last week.
Oh, The Weekend? And then Seth Rogen again. Chance the Rapper. So many Easter eggs with the posters.
Let's go.
How many more spider people are there?
Save it for Comic-Con.
What's Comic-Con?
Oh, look at the lens flare. Was that an octagon as well? The art style of those frames with his family was really cool.
What are you doing?
Vanessa.
Richard, come on.
We know from Daredevil we do anything for Vanessa. Don't disrespect Vanessa.
I killed Spider-Man.
There's 3, actually.
No, this is good. This is very, very good. This means you get what you want.
Yeah, it proves the theory. It proves it works, I guess.
And the Collider will bring your family back. As many families as you want.
I mean, the big obvious hole in that theory is that it'll leave another Fisk without a family in another dimension. And that's the dimension where he died. And even if they come through or he goes through, there's going to be glitching.
Peter? Hey, Aunt May.
Yeah, this is his first time seeing an Aunt May as well, actually.
Did Peter have a place where we could make another one of these?
What, Cooper? Follow me.
I love when Aunt May is like secretly a badass, you know. I'm pretty sure, weren't they gonna make like an Aunt May movie or something where she was like she used to be a spy or something like that? Am I right in that? Like when it was The Amazing Spider-Man, Sony wanted to do that with that version of Aunt May. Like a flashback.
Dude, was yours anything like this? Mine was like this, but take away the Jeep plane. Imagine it way smaller. Imagine a futon.
Oh, that's the Insomniac Spider-Man. Oh, never seen that before. A few others that are from the games. I am gonna start streaming Insomniac Spider-Man soon. Spider-Man PS4 before Spider-Man 2 comes out. So follow me on Twitch.
Kingpin knows we're coming.
You might need these.
Yeah, it's why she wasn't so shocked at Peter B being here. There might have been a nicer moment them reconnecting though if it was the first time Aunt May had seen a new Spider-Man.
You're
like me.
My name is Peter Parker.
My name is Penny Parker.
My name is Peter Parker. I was the
Eating a hot dog? Is that not cannibalism?
I'm from New York in the year 3145. I have a psychic link with a spider who lives inside my father's robe.
3145. So she's actually from a time even further in the future than 2099.
I'm a photographer for the Daily Beagle. When I'm not pooching around, I'm working like a dog trying to sniff out the latest story. I frolic and I dance and I do this with my pants and my...
enough!
I'd love to see more of his universe. More animal-based characters and things, you know?
The only way home is back through that collider gizmo. The only trouble is...
One of us has to stay behind and destroy it. I'll do it.
They're all ready for that self-sacrifice.
I'm the guy who's gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna get you all home before I do.
This kid can turn himself invisible. Watch this. He can do it now.
I can't do it on command.
He can't do it on command.
The line delivery there is so great. He can't do it on command.
Look, I've seen him in action. He's got potential.
I mean, he has more powers than everyone else. He just needs to train to use them.
Can you help your aunt create an online dating profile so she can get out of the dang house once in a while?
Can you float through the air when you...
I think you'll probably do that one.
He's not ready. It's obvious. There's no way. He's just... But if you can't do this, we have to stay and do it for him.
Miles?
I mean, yeah, at least this is one of his powers.
Look, I need you to call me if you've heard from Miles. He has a soft spot for you.
How long has it actually been? Like, that must be so scary. I don't know if it's just like a night or a few days.
Hello, Mr. Fisk. I've got the security tapes from the tunnel right here. If the kid's out there, I'll find them.
You know me, sir. I don't ever quit.
Here we go. Oh, music. So damn good. Yeah, there's a few times I'm seeing where it's like gone black and white.
This is purple.
Now.
He can see in the colors, can't he? Does he see everything in black and white? I mean, he does see the colors. It's just his world is not used to it.
Uncle Aaron, he's the Prowler.
Slow down.
He works for Kingpin. He tried to kill me.
This is a pretty hardcore origin story.
It's okay.
You gotta learn being a Spider-Man. You're gonna have villains that are personal to you.
You messed up big time, kid. Very sloppy. What just arañitas?
Let me guess. You're Scorpion? But we're the Spider.
It's a cool design for Scorpion as well.
Oh, man, stupid pillow.
Oh. Yeah, cause Miles does actually know Spanish as well, doesn't he? Because of his mum. There we go. Aunt May can go toe to toe with Tombstone at least.
I got this, buddy. Leave the kid alone.
Yeah, his like invisibility is faltering because he's so nervous. It's like in and out.
Hand it over now. Lower left one.
Yeah, his only choice. Reveal the identity. Is he actually gonna do it? You know, it was almost like you could interpret that as him putting on the mask so he doesn't see what he's doing. I love that they're not afraid to kill off characters as well. They're not afraid to go darker with it.
Just keep going.
And he just comes along and he's gonna think Spider-Man killed his brother.
Turn around. Hey! Hey!
But there's also that reveal for him seeing Aaron in this costume.
Try to start a diet!
That one.
Hey there.
Do animals talk in this dimension? Because I don't want to freak them out.
Miles, you're gonna get yourself killed.
But I'm ready. I promise. Ah! When will I know I'm ready?
You won't. It's a leap of faith.
And like that's Peter B. That's always like him self-sacrificing there because he would have to stay. He would never go back to his own dimension. But also, like, would he just eventually disappear with all the glitching? Him not being in the right dimension. Doc Ock was saying about like cellular decay or something.
Something happened. Look, sometimes people drift apart, Miles.
It's so awful seeing his dad hurt like this. It's like Miles isn't trying to.
Whatever you choose to do with it, you'll be great.
He's got someone who believes him at least.
Look, call me when you can, okay? I love you. You don't have to say it back, though.
This is like the worst time for his mouth to be forcibly closed. Funny, his roommate's just in there that whole time, knocked out, but he could have heard all of that. Oh, I love that, the rising music. You can feel it building. The kind of rising strings, I always love that.
Whatever you choose to do with it, you'll be great.
Our family doesn't run from things.
You're the best of all of us, Miles. You're on your way.
The handmade costume is so cool with the graffiti.
That's all it is, Miles.
Just got chills
A leap
from
of
that
faith.
piano.
Like, what's up, danger? Like, what's up, danger?
That shot is just iconic. I remember seeing that in the first ever teaser trailer and I just knew from then this would be amazing. It's so good. I did see there was like a version of this where like there he hits that truck and then gets up and keeps going. But I think I'm glad they kept the tone. They just kept it. Chills all over. Yeah, they just kept the tone throughout, you know, they didn't throw in that bit of comedy to undercut the moment, commit to it, and incorporating the score as well is so good.
You gotta move on, buddy.
Take 1 second.
Yeah, she's already experienced this running into the other Peter Parkers.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's just bread.
Oh, I wasn't there for you when...
Why is it always difficult?
Who did that?
That's such a great reveal.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, and how she calls him Spider-Man, not Miles.
Well, that doesn't look promising.
No, it doesn't.
Notice, okay, here's one thing I noticed. He was flipping with one arm there because that's kind of how he learnt it initially, only with one
Risky.
Shut up and turn it up.
one web swinger from Peter at the start of the film, you know? Does that influence how he swings?
Is that all you got? You're gonna fight or you just bumping gum? You hard-boiled turtle slapper.
Oh yeah, there was a car came in through his dimension. It's an old-timey Ford or something.
What are you? Some kind of silly cartoon?
You got a problem with cartoons?
It's crazy how much people still have problems with cartoons. They're like, oh, it's only an animated movie. Like, come on. This is just as good as any live-action Spider-Man film.
Aw, did that feel like a cartoon?
The medium of animation improves it. You couldn't do half of this stuff in live action, could you?
All right, never mind. Let's end this thing.
Guys, I got it.
I'll go. I'm the one with the goop.
Don't wash the mouth. Wash the hands.
Oh yeah, he learned that from him. And it's gotta be Miles to do it, because he's the one who's got to stay. Okay, yeah, so it's all destroyed, but the spider's just the one that can...
You okay? Come on.
I mean, it's not like the heart of it is the spider anyway. It's just the outer skeleton that's been destroyed, so it shouldn't be that bad.
This is it? Well, nice to know we're not alone.
I want you to have this. It'll fit in your pocket. That's all, folks.
Is he allowed to say that? Legally?
I'll hold him off. You shut this down. Peter, that wasn't the deal. Push the green button. Do not wait for...
Oh, there's a giant controller or something there.
What are you doing? Peter, you gotta go home. This guy could kill you. I can't let Spider-Man die. Neither can I.
Yeah, exactly. Go work together. Come on, guys. He actually predicted the invisibility there.
What?
Yeah, he's just reliving the exact same thing that caused them to leave. The color palette's like darkened here. It feels like darkness is encroaching, building the atmosphere better. It's really cool.
You ever hear the shoulder touch?
What? Hey.
He's got more powers than the other Spider-Men that this just doesn't know about. What are we seeing here, actually? We're seeing, like, it's like the web of dimensions, but it was like slightly changing color a bit there. Oh, am I right in saying that was the thing from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? I forget what the name of the machine is, because this is Sony Pictures Animation as well, isn't it?
Miles? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Your uncle...
I know, Dad. Do you know who did it?
I thought I did. But I was wrong.
That is one thing, I don't know, maybe a little criticism. Maybe they close off that storyline too quickly with him thinking it was Spider-Man who killed it. You could have a whole story built around that, out of that.
Come on, man. See, mobile.
Officer?
Spider-Man. Listen, down there, that was... I mean, I owe you. Okay.
Surely that should be a giveaway.
Thank you for your bravery tonight. I love you.
Wait, what?
Met my roommate finally. Slapped a sticker on my dad's neck. No one understands what I'm going through. I remember my friends who get it.
It's a cool aesthetic with Gwen's universe. She's got those like smears. There we go.
Don't get too excited, Miguel. It's just a prototype.
Not excited.
But you could be the first person to make an autonomous multiverse jump. Or the last.
Okay, so we're just gonna roll the dice on this?
So what do you say, pal?
The thing is, isn't Miguel supposed to be like the villain of the next one a little bit?
Earth 67.
But like, he doesn't seem very villainous in this after credits scene. Maybe it changed the plans that we're gonna do.
I'm from the future.
How dare you point at me?
You were pointing first.
Rude to point.
You're being very rude. You're not even believing what I'm saying.
One?
I feel like this meme is almost overdone at this point. There's so much of this pointing meme.
You haven't seen
You're
pointing
accusing
until I
me
get
of
through with
pointing
you, and then
while
you'll
you're...
know.
Now, this might be a little bit of a hot take, but that's actually a really good movie. I know, you know, it might be controversial to say, but Into the Spider-Verse is actually really good. So, of course, yeah, animation, gorgeous. The translation of the comic book style into The big screen is so great, you know, you got the thought bubbles, you got the text bubbles, you've got that kind of halftone aesthetic, the little dots all about. I think personally, I much prefer 3D animation with 2D VFX over 2D animation with 3D VFX. I think the 3D never really blends in properly with the style of the 2D that way round, but it blends in so much better when you have the base of the animation is 3D, then you have like hand-drawn moments on there with like the details on Miles's face. You got the little 2D marks, and then there's the 2D overlays and things like that. I think that works so much better than vice versa, you know? It just blends in so well and ties the aesthetic in so perfectly. I'm really excited to see what they do for the sequel in terms of the aesthetic. Like, how do you level it up from here? And we have seen other movies try and copy this aesthetic. It's kind of colloquially known as the Spiderverse style. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is coming out soon. I'm really excited for that. It's got that kind of animation style. We saw like the bad guys from DreamWorks try and copy it a little bit. You know, everyone, they put their own little spin on it. We had Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, that had a bit more painterly aspect to it, whereas something like Mitchell's versus the Machines had a kind of arts and crafts style to it. This one, obviously, is the comics that really inspired it, so it's got that comic aesthetic that it's leaning into. So I'm really wondering, in Across the Spider-Verse, how do they level it up? Where do they take it from here? What techniques, what things are they going to do to advance it even more? One thing I'd really love for the sequel is like action scenes, seeing an improvement. The action here was great, but when it comes to like Western animation in terms of like action scenes, I still think it doesn't quite reach the level of like Sakuga in anime. Of course, this is 3D animated and Sakuga is usually 2D animation, but I think maybe that is one aspect they could really push, is like going crazy on the animation. You know, if it was me directing or producing, I'd just hire someone, you know, hire someone to storyboard or keyframe, hire Irifumi Yamai or Yutaka Nakamura, you know, bring them across, have them as a consultant, something, get them involved. You just gotta have the best of the best, you know. Wei-Ling Zhang or Vincent Chanzard, I will like throw up some examples of their work, like really pushing the action scenes, I think is one way you could develop this like even more, like even more shots that are like one shot. I think that is something that maybe in Across the Spider-Verse, I'm gonna watch it soon, like as soon as I finish recording this, because it's just come out on digital, so I can finally record my reaction to it. But like, I know there's in the sequel, Miles somehow pisses off all of the other Spider-Men, and there's like this chase sequence we see in one of the trailers. So I'm wondering, you know, if that's like a one shot. I know it's not technically a one because it's all animated, but it's still very technically impressive. That could be really cool. That's other ways they could push the animation even further, you know. And knowing the sequel is going across the Spider-Verse, we're gonna see the other dimensions rather than only hearing about them from the characters in this. They can explore even more aesthetics that are within those specific universes. You know, you can go to Spider-Man Noir's universe and have this black and white universe. You can go to different universes that will have different art styles and go even crazier with it. So I think there is definitely room for them to like improve the animation even more, which is crazy, and experiment and try different things. That is like one maybe little hot take I have about this that I think Across the Spider-Verse will fix, is like how integral the multiverse is to the story. Like, I feel like there probably is a way you could adapt this story where it didn't include multiverse and it would still be just as good. Like the core theme of the story would still survive, you know. You make Gwen just from this universe and you make Peter B. Parker just the Peter Parker that died but actually survived somehow, because it does feel like Penny, Peter Parker and Spider-Man Noir, although they're fun inclusions, their arcs. They don't really have arcs, and they're not that integral to the story. They're nice to have, they're fun, bit of comic relief, but it's almost like the multiverse aspect isn't as integral to this. And I think the next film is definitely going to be 100%, because he's traveling between these dimensions, and it's going to be great to be able to see and explore all of the other dimensions too. And then the music in this, of course, we have all of the great like licensed music, the music that was made specifically for this film, like Sunflower, that blew up the summer this was released. And then you got What's Up Danger, that amazing moment. But I think the score here is so good too. Daniel Pemberton's score. I had to look up who it was because I wasn't quite sure, but I was just like, yeah, the score is so good. I need to look up who did it. It's Daniel Pemberton. He's doing the sequels, of course. You know, he has done a lot of stuff, but it's not like huge stuff where I'm like, oh yeah, that movie's got a phenomenal score. Like he did Trial of the Chicago 7, See How You Run, The Bad Guys, as well as doing this, the Enola Holmes movies. But like when I think of those movies, I don't think, oh, that's a movie with a fantastic score. But this one, I definitely do. So I do hope I can see a few more of his movies and his music can impress me again. But it's also like how this film incorporates the kind of licensed music with the score, because the What's Up Danger theme here isn't the version of What's Up Danger that is on Spotify and everything. That version doesn't have the score kind of weaved in. I think that's what makes the What's Up Danger sequence so good as well. We're getting that kind of heroic theme that we've heard all throughout the movie. We're getting that in that climactic moment there, you know? And I do think that is where the film peaks, you know, leading up to that moment. And the What's Up Danger sequence, there's that shot where he's upside down, or he's actually the right way up and the city's upside down against him. That shot is just so good. I mentioned it during the reaction, but I remember seeing the initial teaser trailer for this film, and that was the moment I knew I'd fall in love with this film. And of course I have. That moment is so good. The build up to the What's Up Danger sequence, because you have the scene with his father before, you've got all of that emotion running through, and then it's the leap of faith. It fits so thematically. I think like maybe like a little criticism would be that Miles, it is almost like a flip of a switch. Suddenly he's very good. But you could also make the argument that maybe it was more of a mental barrier than a physical barrier he was facing to become Spider-Man, to fully embrace it, to unlock all of these powers. Because it is like before that moment, before the What's Up Danger, it's like he's so struggling so much, and then he's just like great at swinging, and he gets in the fights and wins the fights. You know, he still does struggle a bit with Kingpin, but I think you could make that argument. But then, yeah, the counterpoint would be maybe it was just a mental barrier more than a physical barrier that he was facing with all of that. So then, like, looking to the sequel, so excited about to watch it, but what I'm hoping for from it, music again, I imagine, well, it's the same composer, so the music will be great again. We've got everything so I know like one of the villains is the Spot, one is Miguel. I don't know who the main focus will be, and what's caused all of these Spider-Mans to suddenly turn against Miles, you know what I mean? That there is the mystery there, of course, it will be answered soon. Because like in the end credit scene, Miguel doesn't seem that like evil, but it is a twist in Across the Spider-Verse that he's actually secretly got some ulterior motives or something, or there's something that happens in between what we saw and in Across the Spider-Verse that caused him to shift. Because he just seems like a normal kind of Spider-Man there when they tease the sequel like that. And, you know, you can see the difference in the character design. He's much more built in the sequel, isn't he? So maybe there is a bit of time, or that's just, you know, they've had a bit more time to develop the character models and to do some character design changes as well. And, you know, the theme of this is anyone can wear the mask. But what does that mean for the sequel? Because there's so many that wear the mask. Is this like, how does the theme carry on across in any way? Because here is anyone can wear the mask, and it's Miles proving that he can wear the mask. But because we have Miguel being maybe evil, but he's also wearing the mask, what does that mean for that theme? Does that undermine it? Or is there a way they change the theme to be like anyone can wear the mask, but you have to earn it? And Miguel hasn't earned it, whereas Miles has, and we saw Miles earn it in this one. It's like anyone can wear a mask because anyone can put on a mask, but not anyone can be Spider-Man. But I feel like there's this, discourse that happens a lot with Miles and with other characters who take up mantles, where the racists will just say, well, Miles isn't really Spider-Man, he's just Miles. And it's like, no, you call him Spider-Man, everyone calls him Spider-Man. You have that moment where Doc Ock calls him Spider-Man and Peter B. Parker goes Miles, and then she goes Spider-Man. That's what she sees. She sees Spider-Man. That's who she's going up against. It's just, you say the name as a way to differentiate the two, but both have the mantle of Spider-Man. So hopefully they'll handle that in a way that doesn't play into people who say that kind of thing. I imagine they'll figure out a way to do that message well. And of course, we know Miles does actually deserve the title of Spider-Man. He's earned it and he's proved himself here. So I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a comment, your thoughts, leave a like. Be sure to subscribe for all the future videos. Across the Spider-Verse reaction will be coming out soon. It might also already be available on the Patreon page on the early access tier. So be sure to check that out too if you're interested. So yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.